Lewis County was one of the areas hit hardest by this flooding. To see how they're recovering, we're joined by Erika Katt of Lewis County Emergency Management. Thank you for being here, Erika.
Thank you.
To start, what was the damage like when the flooding first hit?
So the damages were pretty impactful. We had several residents that had moderate to major damage, water in their homes. Some were completely lost, to include both their homes and the infrastructure on their properties. Some parcels were also completely lost to the Katt River. We have an overall estimate of damage costs right now for individuals at over $1 million in damages. On the public infrastructure side, we have about $9.8 million in damages, and that's roadway damages, water control facilities damages, public buildings, utilities, and those types of things.
And these images on the screen, it just really takes us back to that time. How is the recovery process going?
So initially, obviously, our focus was getting roads back open. We had several communities that were stranded due to roadway impacts with water over roadways, some damages and such, and helping people return to a safe, livable condition. And we've made a lot of progress, but we're now in that recovery phase, which is still working on those long-term housing needs, like repairing home damages, supporting individuals who lost literally everything, and being the biggest part of our work right now is really helping people move back into a stable, secure living environment and rebuilding a sense of new normalcy for them.
And that's the key there. It's going to be something new for many people in your community. Now, this federal assistance, where do you guys think you would be if you didn't get this?
So this funding is critical for our community. It helps us move towards what we call a new normal. The individual side of it, it helps people get the support they need so that residents can begin to recover without having to make impossible choices like, should I go get groceries, or should I get my medication, or I really need my roof repaired. So it's limiting those impossible choices that are just really hard for some people to make. And we're a rural county. We have limited resources, and the socioeconomic impacts of natural disasters like flooding, they're severe. And when disasters like this hit our community, it can set the recovery process back years. And this funding really helps shorten that timeline and reduces the long-term impacts of it. It also supports to repair critical infrastructure, and it reduces our vulnerabilities, especially in those high-risk areas like we have out in East County. Our community is resilient, and our people step up and they help one another, but this kind of support really allows us to really recover and rebuild in a sustainable way.
You just gave us some examples there about infrastructure. Can you give us a little more specifics as to what this money can go towards?
We have some rail line that was extremely damaged during this due to landslides, so that rail line will be able to get rebuilt. It will help with road repairs. We have some cities that have had significant damage due to the rain on their roofs of public buildings. We had one fire district that had some damage due to flooding at their fire station. They had to evacuate their fire station. So it'll help with all of those different types of needs for our community for the public infrastructure side. So that's like public jurisdiction type infrastructure. For individuals, that's obviously going to help with the side of individuals to help with rebuilding their home or fixing those repairs and getting people back to that new normal.
Erika Katt, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
If you were impacted by the December flooding, you can access available resources through the Washington Military Department's website. To apply for federal support, visit disasterassistance.gov. You can also call 1-800-621-3362, or you can just use the FEMA app. If you already applied for state assistance, you will still need to apply separately for FEMA assistance.